Hi everyone. First of all, I am blind, so I hope you can see me. If not, I apologize, but a blind person, well, a person who is as blind as I am, can't look in the viewfinder. And so I don't know what you can see, but I know it's still better to have the front-facing camera on, because if I had the back-facing camera on, you wouldn't be able to see anything. Because the case of the Braille Sense, which is like a laptop computer, sort of, specifically made for blind people, is all that the back-facing camera, I believe, is seeing right now. So, anyway, this is, I guess, a plan with me video. Since I'm in the planner, I might as well just plan the whole week, but really it's about Saturdays, but I'll go ahead and plan the whole week. There's 2 Saturdays that I know of that I've got something going on, and I want to get those things on the calendar before I forget about them. So it's the first today, and the day's more or less gone. Tomorrow, of course, it's a Monday morning. I go to work. Even though my job is only 2 hours a week, on Mondays and Fridays, I do go do that job, and really, I do like that. I just don't like the fact that that's all it is. Okay, so tomorrow morning, going to work. Afternoon, someone's picking me up to take a couple of boxes where they need to go. One's going in the mail, one's going in the, well, they're both going in the mail, but one's going FedEx and the other's going to a P.O. box, so you have to take that to the post office. But I'll just say afternoon. I'll just say package delivery, or I'll figure out how to word this. I wrote more than package delivery, but anyway, Tuesday morning, my assistant's coming. All day I'm sticking around until I get this package. This time I'm expecting a package, and there's a signature required, but even though I trust the landlord, I wouldn't mind being home when it showed up. So, of course, if I wasn't, he would take it in the office and I'd pick it up. It'd be okay, but I'm still wanting to stay home and be there when it shows up. Now, will the delivery person actually bother to find me or not? That will need to be seen. Time before last they did. Last time they didn't, but anyway. Wednesday. What do I have Wednesday? Oh, yeah. Well, one thing is already... Well, morning, volunteering at the place where I chop up vegetables. I wrote the name of the place in the planner, but 2 to 3 I've got a therapy appointment, which I have already put in here. Normally those were from 3 to 4. For the longest times those were from 3 to 4, but I just got sick of my preferred door-to-door transportation system saying, I don't have anyone to take you home after that. And then I fell back on my not-so-preferred door-to-door transportation system, which operates in 30-minute windows and which, especially when you're making that kind of trip from one side of town to the other, more often than not, has to make multiple stops before they can get you to where you're going. And frankly, the last 2 times they've taken me home from that location, it's taken a solid hour and a half. And I don't want to go through that if I don't have to. Although, if I don't hurry the heck up and call my more preferred ride system to tell them that I want this ride, I'm going to be left with no choice but to deal with that anyway. Okay, so Thursday the 5th. What do I have going? The same thing that I always have going Thursday noons. What's called Job Club, which is basically a meeting of blind people who are trying to find jobs. There's a handful of us. And unlike last week, I'm going to go home after that and hopefully find my grocery delivery having been done and waiting in the office. I'm not going to write that in. I never do, but it's true. I couldn't do that last week because we had errands to run, and anyway, that happened then. This is back to normal. Okay, Friday the 6th. What, if anything, do I have on the 6th? Well, it's a work morning again. And if there's anything else going on the 6th, I'm not remembering it. The 7th, actually, at this point, there's not anything planned. We'll see what happens. I'll say in a separate video, I think, why that's kind of in doubt. Well, it's not out. It's not actually in doubt. It's just never mind. I'll talk about that in a future video. Sunday the 8th. I'm gonna go ahead and write this in the calendar because that's what a calendar is supposed to be for. We have kind of a special thing happening at my church, and I'm going to that. If nothing else, it'll serve as a reminder or it would have served as a reminder if I read my calendar like I probably should. Hopefully I'll remember it. Basically, I want to bring something so that when I want to bring something to church on next Sunday, so I jotted that down. I don't necessarily have to plan the entire month, but I do want to write on the 14th. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's Friday. Saturday the 14th. Speaking of my church, a group of us are going to like a social kind of thing, and I want to put that on the calendar. And I'll fill in the rest of the details when I can go back and look at the email. And then down to the 21st, that Saturday, there's a YouTube live stream that has been announced. I definitely want to watch that. And I wish these live streams were things that would stay up on YouTube forever, but I don't know if it's across the board that they can't, or these guys don't know how to change their settings to make it so that they will. But last time these guys did a live stream, I'm so glad that I just happened to be able to watch it, but then it didn't stay up on YouTube. So I definitely don't want to miss this one now that, I mean, they've announced it and everything. So I'm writing 2 p.m. on the 21st. And I'll write what they're calling the live stream. I'm not going to say it out here, but I'll write it. Okay. And at the moment, that's all I have to plan, so I'm going to call this the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I don't know if you find these interesting at all, but if you do, thank you for watching. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.